Mama's Voice.
In this program, we will meet priests from around the globe. We will discuss interesting features of their lives, from their humble beginnings, their calling, the churches, and more.
Our featured priest for today went viral for his homilies and reflections.
Wala pong perpektong ama, pero kung walang ama, hindi mabubuo ang pamilya. Pasalamat po tayo sa Diyos dahil ang mga ama tahimik pero hindi po natin alam ang mga sakripisyo na kanilang ginagawa.
Get to know more about Reverend Father Joel Jomarcus Gatus.
Good morning po, Father, and thank you so much for allowing us to interview you po. Kindly share a little something about yourself.
So, ako po si Reverend Father Joel Jomarcus P. Gatus. Maraming nagtatanong ano daw yung ibig sabihin ng Jomarcus, yung second name ko. Ibig sabihin ay Joseph Mary Jesus, comes from the Holy Family. At I am 36 years old. I'm already an 8-year-old priest. And this is my second parish dito sa Our Lady of the Holy Rosary Parish dito sa Barangay Santo Rosario, Pau, Santo Tomas, Pampanga.
What were your previous assignments po, Father?
Yung first assignment ko, I was the Vice Rector ng Metropolitan Cathedral of San Fernando. Tapos, after 3 years doon, ako'y na-assign as a parish priest sa Lord's Epiphany Parish sa Barangay San Francisco, Magalang, Pampanga.
How many years have you been in the ministry po, Father? And how was your experience being a young priest po?
8-year priest na nga ako, no, noong March 12. At my experience is, it is a happy experience, or it is a mixed experience, I would say. No? Ito ay may saya, may lungkot, may takot, may excitement, no? But overall, it is a blessed experience. And every day, I am thankful to God because I am fulfilling my purpose. No? I am living a meaningful life through my ministry as a priest.
Father, if I may ask po, why did you choose to become a priest po?
Well, very shallow reason, dalawa. Una, dahil sa pagkain. Pangalawa, dahil sa upuan. Bakit pagkain? Dahil nung bata ako, I was serving at our chapel, napapansin ko na napakasarap nung kinakain ng pari. At naiinggit ako dun sa kanyang kinakain. Sabi ko, parang masarap ang buhay ng pari. Pag siguro nakapagpari ako, makakain ko na rin yung kinakain ng pari. Yung lechon, yung sisig, no? At hindi ako nagkamali doon. No? Ngayong pari ako, lahat ng mga pinakamasarap na pagkain binibigay sa akin. Pero the bad effect of that is with my health. It takes a toll on your health. Napakabata ko pa lang, I'm 36 years old, pero mataas na yung aking uric acid, yung aking cholesterol. But a very shallow reason, but it is God's way, a simple way of attracting you. Yun yung una, pagkain. Pangalawa ay ang upuan. Dahil nung nagsisimba kami sa katedral, madalas wala kaming maupuan ng aming pamilya, pagkasama ko ng aking mga magulang noon. At napansin ko pag nagmimisa, yung pare, merong naka-reserve na upuan sa kanya. Sabi ko, pag nagpare ako, hindi na ako mangangalay at mangangawit na nakatayo. Sigurado pag nagmisa na, ay ang pare makakaupo at makakaupo. So, I think those were God's way of attracting me to the priesthood. But the real reason or the real influence for my vocation were the Salesians. Dahil nung elementary ako, yung aming bahay, malapit lang sa Don Bosco, lipat bahay lang kami. Naglalakad lang ako na pumupunta sa school. At dahil hindi ako magta-travel ng malayo, I have a lot of time spending my time with the brother Salesians, with the priest Salesians, na kaibigan ko sila, and they made a real impact in my life, no? By their way of life, by their ministry, no? By their character and personality. They were very kind, they were very tender, no? And they were very zealous in their ministry, and they really inspired me. Kaya ang original na aking pangarap ay maging isang Salesian priest, missionary. High school pa lang ako, gusto ko na pumasok talaga, no, sa mga Salesiano. But the problem is, nung panahon na yan nagkalahat. At itong junior rate seminary sa Bacolod ay lumubog. Ito ay nasira ng lahat. So they have to close the junior rate, they have to close the seminary. Pero talagang ako, masigasig na ako, gusto ko nang pumasok na seminary. Pinipilit ko yung nanay ko, yung tatay ko, na pumasok na ako sa seminary. Even if the junior rate then was at Cebu. Ayaw akong paalisin. No? Talagang nag-aaway kami. Ayaw akong papasukin ng aking magulang dahil mawawalay ako, no? Lalayo ako sa kanila. The next best thing was our seminary here in Pampanga. So, nandyan din malapit yung tito ko. Kaya nga, sa kakapilit, sa kakakulit, pinayagan na ako na pumasok sa seminary. Even if I was just a high school student at a very young age. No? So, high school pa lang, nandito na ako sa Mater Boni Seminary.
Father, you said a while ago po that the Salesian priests became your inspiration po during your seminary days. How about po during your priesthood days? Who were your inspirations po? Who became your inspirations po?
Well, ang unang inspiration ko, no, sa aking pagkapare nung nasa seminaryo na ako ay yung yung mga seminary priests, no, their intellect, their ang kanilang intellectual prowess, ang kanilang talino, no. Ayan sila Bishop Ambo, no. I also look up to Father Steve Susi, yung galing niya sa pag-homily, no. I also look up to Father Paul Velasco, yung kanyang kabanalan, no. Father Angel Gamboa, who really helped me in my spirituality. Siya yung spiritual director ko. But secondly, nung ako'y nagpapari na at na ako'y nag-apostolate, nakasama ko si Father Ding David. No? At nakita ko yung closeness niya sa mga tao, even in a very simple way na nakikisama siya, napapalapit niya yung mga tao, no, sa simbahan. Sabi ko, pag ako'y naging parish priest din, gusto ko maging close ako sa mga tao. Kaya nga ngayon, pag ini-invite ako sa mga birthday, agad-agad pumupunta ako. Dahil yun yung nakita ko sa kanya. Yung pamimisita lang sa mga bahay, ano man yung okasyon. It's a simple way of reaching out to people. Not only through the pulpit, not only through your administration as a priest, no, but very simple way of being with them is to visiting their houses, no, during occasions. At isang naging malaking influence ko rin sa aking buhay, nung ako'y bago-bagong pare ay si Amang Jean Reyes, Monsignor Eugenio Reyes. Siyang nagturo sa akin paanong maminyag, paanong magmisa, no? Kasi wala pa akong kaalam-alam nun no? At sa pag-oobserba ko lang sa kanya kung paano humawak ng parokya, unconsciously I applied that in my own style, in my own administration as a priest. Nung ako'y nasa San Francisco, Magalang, hanggang ngayon na ako'y nandito sa Santo Rosario, Santo Tomas. So, I always go back to my experiences being with this brother priest. At I learn from them and I apply those good qualities that they have shown me.
Want to know more about Reverend Father Joel Jomarsus Gatus? Tune in to Limang Siglo's YouTube channel and Facebook page for the second part of our interview. There you have it, guys. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Mama's Boys. Hope to see you in our future episode. This has been your host, Karen Dane. Jamataray shine! Like, share, and subscribe Father Joel's social media accounts.